Welcome to this week of Fly Rod Chronicles. We're in Anchorage, Alaska, and we're here at Cabelas, and we are filming a show with my family. My girls have never been to Alaska. We're excited about this. The salmon run's going on right now, and we've got a chance to catch all the species, and we're going for some world records, so stick around. You're gonna love this show.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
The state of West Virginia presents Fly Rod Chronicles with Curtis Fleming. We'd also like to thank these fine sponsors: Yeti, Toyota, Trout Unlimited, Fly Rod Chronicles Signature Rods, Carter Motors, Scientific Anglers, and Cabelas.
You know, today we're going out to Katmai Trophy Lodge. You know, it's way out there. When you go to such a remote place, you know, it's great to stop by your local Cabelas and get your gear and get everything you need. Because once you get out there, you got what you got. You know, typical Fly Rod Chronicles. I'm getting all the fishing stuff, all the important stuff, all the gear. My girls are over shopping for clothes and things that makes them look pretty.
Visiting Anchorage, we have seen parts of Alaska and parts of our country that my daughters could not learn in books over 2 semesters of education.
So we're fishing in Alaska, and you know, these licenses, they go toward really great things. So pretty cool to see my entire family getting a fishing license. No copying. All right, girls, so you got your Alaska fishing license, right?
Right. Yep. Got it.
We're about to go to one of the most premier salmon lodges in the world. Are you guys excited?
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
You know, when you talk about going on a fishing trip, it's usually a bunch of guys getting together going fishing. What the Johnsons do is they get family.
A year and a half ago, we went down to Belize and got to fly fish with the Johnson family. And they are quite an interesting, fun family. To think that the children have lived in Michigan, Belize, and Alaska, rotating each year, that's unbelievable. And for them to share their piece of heaven in Alaska, it's been great.
So we're a family-run operation. We've been up here operating. This is our 11th summer, and me and my siblings have kind of grown up in the fly fishing industry and around this culture, and we just love introducing the next generation into this world that we love so much. You know, in today's day and age, with all the video games and TV, you know, we try really hard to just make sure that the family actually gets out here, and it's not just about the guys going out and having a good time, that fly fishing can be a family thing. It can be something that's fun for the girls to do.
We have fun. That's what Fly Rod Chronicles is about. You know, we don't boast or say we're expert fly fishermen. On this trip, I truly wanted it to be about IGFA World Records. I wanted to celebrate the time with my family. It being such a big occasion of anniversary, birthday, I thought, how cool would it be for the girls to be able to break a world record, something that they will have on their wall forever. Keep in mind, the world records that we are attempting to break are IGFA line class tippet world records, meaning that the IGFA break up the records between male and female anglers. It is also broken up in species of the fish and the line tippet class in which the angler chooses to catch that fish.
You know, when Curtis called me originally wanting to come up here and do this trip, he wanted to, you know, to try and get all the girls on a record and ideally get the girls on a different species for each record. And I, you know, just thought This time of year would be a great time for them to come because we've got lots of different species all at the same time, all in really relatively good health. So we could go out and give the girls a wide variety of things to do and different fish to catch.
Stick around, this will be a heck of a show.
This segment is brought to you by Fly Rod Chronicles Signature Rods. You know, a few years ago, we just happened to be in a burger joint in Alaska, and we ran into Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. And, you get that feeling when you meet people that you have a connection with. And, Jim and Phyllis, they just reminded me of back home, West Virginia folks. So when we were talking about putting the show together this year, we're like, we got to go out and see what they got in Alaska.
It's midsummer, so you get a little bit of everything. It's a great time of year for showing the full diversity of the region, where you can hit all 5 species of salmon in a week, but even potentially in a day.
This is one of the largest salmon runs in the world. My dad has talked about it for years. I've heard about it. I've never experienced it until now, and I'm hooked. I want to come back. This has been incredible.
All right, Lake and James tied on a ugly woolly booger on there.
You did?
And you're going for the sockeye. Lakin wanted to go after the sockeye. Sockeye, personally, I think can be one of the most beautiful fish. That green head, red body combination. I remember as a kid looking at old Outdoor Life magazines saying, one day I've got to catch one of those fish. So, for Lakin to target that fish and say, you know what, why I'm in Alaska, turning 21, that's a fish I want to go after. I was proud of her. So James, we're going for the family slam, meaning everybody's trying to get an IGFA World Record. Is that something? And actually, there we go, as we talk about it. Atta girl, there you go. And we may have broke one here. Yeah. Is that something that's common that you've heard of, or?
No, not really. This is actually my first time ever chasing line class records.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun change of pace,
This might be a Guinness World Book of Records.
Let's not get carried away.
Wow, nice. That's a TV fish, Lakin. You get this in, you got your world record. Take your hand off the reel when it's running. Oh, you see how beautiful he is?
With the salmon coming from the ocean, they are not easily brought in. They are hard fighters. Pound for pound, the salmon were one of the hardest fish that I've ever had to fish for on a fly rod.
Oh, this fish is gorgeous. Atta girl. There you go.
All right.
Give it to me. Don't leave me hanging. Give me some. Come on.
Sorry, Dad.
Nice. What a great fish, huh?
Thank you.
Potential IGFA World Record. So we got to go to the bank, right, to get the measurements. We want to keep this fish alive. We motored over to shore, got all the documentation, and now they'll go off to Florida to IGFA to see if it goes from a potential world record to a world record. So Lakin, it looks like another potential IGFA world record for you.
How exciting is that?
How you feeling?
Feeling great.
You shoot?
I want to go fish more.
You want to go catch more?
Yeah.
I think this thing's ready to be released and go do it again.
Game on, let's go.
All right.
Stick around. Fly Rod Chronicles will be right back. Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles.
So you're going to go for the pink salmon, and James has put on 10 pound?
Yep, 10 pound.
So you're going for the 10 pound line class, and he's got you a real pretty fly.
Sweet.
So everything's up to you at this point.
I can do it.
You got to make the right cast, and on 10 pound class, you got to fight it, and hand off the reel, let him run.
Got it. Got it.
You got this, don't you?
I do, yeah. Great guy with James.
Yep.
You got this.
You like the rain?
Yeah, the rain adds a whole new flavor.
Keeps the bugs away, doesn't it?
Right.
All right, you have all heard it. You want to teach your wife how to golf? Get a golf instructor. You want to teach your wife how to fish? Get a fishing instructor.
The last time I fished with Curtis, I was in a boat, and he sat at the extreme furthest point on that boat and did not say a word. I slayed the fish. I caught one after another after another. This time around, Curtis positioned himself a little bit closer to me than he probably should have. Because at one point, my chest tightened up, tears were almost coming out of my eyes, and I just wanted to shut down and say, we're gonna have to switch him off to another boat. I couldn't do it. He breathed, and I felt like I lost my focus.
That was a real good catch. Good catch. The best one yet.
Shelly and Curtis, couples and husbands and wives, it's always harder for the husband to tell their wife what they're doing. That's why it really helps to have a third party in there. I know I've taught, girlfriends how to fish before, and you're always getting yelled at, and everything that you say is wrong. They don't want to listen to you.
And if you can get your rod tip moving down with it.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Curtis?
You gotta throw up here,
Okay.
and then you gotta catch up and keep your rod tip like this to stay with it.
I'm blessed. I've got a wife that lets me live out my dream, lets me travel the world. I also have a wife that when the fishing's not real good, I have not learned to keep my mouth shut.
Get them feet together, girl. I'm gonna get you a rubber band. Get them feet together.
Hey, Curtis, if you want to do this, take the rod, babe.
For you guys out there that are wanting to teach your wife to fish, hire a guide.
Fishing with Shelly for that pink was a little bit different ball game than laking with the sockeye. It was that afternoon, that wind picked up, the rain picked up, conditions were brutal, and most of that time we were casting into the wind. And she was having a hard time getting that fly in there, as many of us do, and just stuck it out there for a couple hours, and then finally it paid off with a really nice chrome sea lice pink.
Reel?
Yep, but go down, work your way down.
What do you mean, with my rod?
Yeah, go down. Now come up, pick up, slow, slow. Okay, very nice, very nice. Just keep everything steady right now.
This glacier melt water almost looks metallic. It is the coolest thing ever.
Don't put your hand on the reel. I can't help you. I think you've got a world record.
Okay.
This is freaking awesome. This thing's a beast.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Okay, don't let me lose it.
that's right. Okay.
Reel?
Reel.
What? Lift?
Lift. Yes! You got a freaking beast. Look at that.
Wow!
That's a freaking beast. That is a beast.
The male pink salmons, they're also known as the humpback salmon, when they are spawning. And it was the coolest looking fish. Catching the world record was incredible, absolutely incredible.
We got the length, the girth, the weight. It is a pending record.
It's incredible, I
Is that
can't
pretty
believe
cool?
it.
It's really wanting to go back too. We're gonna let him go, right?
The beast, yes, the pink beast.
Oh, look at him. Check him out. He is.
Nice.
Look at that guy. Look at him. Just one question. When you tell her to do something, why is it different when the husband says something? I don't get that.
It's just your tone, Curtis. It's your tone.
For all you viewers out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I still love you.
I love you. We faked that. Good job. Good job, man. Hey, Audie.
Yes.
We've got to take a commercial break because you're going to be fighting this thing for a while. We'll be back for more Fly Rod Chronicles to see if you can land a world record.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm just a fishing bum if I don't have the gas. gonna stick out my thumb. I've gotta get there one way or another. I'm a fishing bum.
Our family has had an incredible opportunity to meet a family like the Johnsons. We were able to spend time with them in Belize and now again in Alaska. The adventures are polar opposites in that it feels more like a camping experience here at the Katmai Trophy Lodge, and the Naknek River Camp is also more like a wilderness adventure where you can be on a boat with professional guides who put you on the best fish and provide you with the most incredible experience where all you want to do at night is tell the stories about that day.
So Autumn, we're in Alaska. You're going after the king, and we're going to try to set an IGFA world record in the female class. 20-pound test?
Yep, today we're gonna be using the Scientific Angler Freshwater 20-pound. We're just gonna run a straight leader, about 6 feet.
There's some people out there that might say records is about boasting, records is about showing off. That's not why we did that. You know, we've learned a lot about IGFA lately. They have a men's category, they have a female category, and I think it's so good that they broke that up because it used to be just a category. It's promoting females getting in to fishing.
There you go, he's going right to James.
Get his head up, I got him.
There you
Nice.
go. Good job. All right.
That was awesome.
You want to go see him?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
It's Westervelt Ecological Services. Time for conservation.
If she pulls this out of the water right now, that's considered a catch?
Yep, the state of Alaska considers it to be a kept fish if
Right.
you remove them out of the water.
Yep.
You're only allowed to lift one over 28 a day.
Yep.
Whether you keep them or not, as soon
Nice.
as you do that, it has to be written on the back of your license. So we just definitely want to make sure we keep them in the water and
Gotcha.
keep them healthy. So Autumn really wanted to get the big king for her record. You know, we found some fish. She was getting good casts in there, and finally she started to get that right presentation, that right swing down to them. And then she stuck the fish.
Oh, he's a beast.
Oh, that's a
He
big
is a
fish,
big-
Audie.
He's a beast.
That's the one we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
this is a real one. You thought that last one was a big fish.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the real deal here.
Oh my goodness.
You're doing great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up anchor.
Nice.
We're gonna float down a little bit. If we can get him in here, we'll have a lot better chance to get this fish. There he goes. See, now you got him going.
Now you got him mad. You had to make him mad, didn't you? Huh? That's all right.
Might try and land him over here. So put your rod this way.
Nice. This is a beast.
Okay.
He is a beast.
He's coming, whether he likes it or not.
That's right.
Okay.
Now lift.
Now lift.
Slow.
Come towards James. Come
Come
right
on.
towards James.
Get it up
Get
there.
in there.
Okay, lift.
Get in
lift.
there.
Nope. Almost.
Get in there.
Oh! That is so cool.
When I finally saw the king, my heart started pumping and I was just determined at that point.
Nope.
Oh,
Almost.
anyone else? All right. Now
Rod
it's
back down.
Oh.
Real.
Right near you, right near you.
Up,
Right
Okay,
near you.
up,
Lift
up,
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 lift
up,
up.
up, 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 up,
Lift up. Oh! Yes, what do you
Nice.
think? What do you think? Look at this thing.
That is awesome.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Autumn, I know you want a good hero shot with this, right? You want to get it out there and show everyone, right? So we're going to pick it up out of the water, right?
Yep, yeah, we'll pick it up just for a quick second for that shot, making sure the fish stays wet, and then we'll punch the tag and release it.
Yep. And then we do have to get a few pictures and measurements for IGFA.
Yep.
And then we're going to release it.
We want these fish to continue to live. So we've been very careful on keeping them in the water at all times. You know, when we need a photo, we simply just raise them up out of the water, put them back down. That quick. The measurements, everything is done in the water.
It's really an unofficial record.
Pending record.
A pending record.
But assuming all goes to plan and that breaks under 20 pounds, you got yourself a world record. Let Audie release it here.
Yeah.
It's time for Trout Unlimited's Release of the Week.
Had a lot of energy, huh?
As long as you keep them in the water as much as possible, they swim away fine.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I couldn't do it without James. Oh, and you.
I appreciate that.
And my dad. And my dad.
Poor Curtis hanging out.
Fly Rod Chronicles with James. That's what's happening.
Daughter turning 18, going off to college. Daughter turning 21, being married 25 years. How do you celebrate that? Alaska. You can buy a ring that lasts forever. You can buy gifts that may not last forever. Coming to a place like this, celebrating it with my family, that goes in a memory bank that will go to my grave. Not that I'm going to my grave anytime soon.
Hey, James, thank you.
You're
Man,
welcome.
Fish
Thank
of
you,
a
James.
lifetime.
Yeah, glad you were able to get it.
Trip
And thank you, Dad.
Appreciate that. Trip of a lifetime, man.
Yeah, Alaska's a beautiful place. Everybody should visit at least once, and then typically when you visit it once, you have to come back pretty much every year.
Yep. You coming back?
Of course.
There you go. Speaking of that, come back next week to more Fly Rod Chronicles.
Oh yeah, I happened to break one while we were here too.
I'm just a fishing bum. If I don't have the gas, then I stick out my thumb. I've gotta get there one way or another.